Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Talisman. But this could be my last video for two reasons. One is the scout is not doing too bad, and if he's a little lucky now, he might be able to improve his skills a lot here in this second half of the dark land, and then he might be able to enter the dragon tower. In addition, and that's possibly the main reason here, we already have the 6th omen, so there would be not too much time left, I'm afraid, until the world is destroyed. So here we have our last dragon scale now, and I guess the others now simply go back into the cup, although I'm not absolutely sure about it, but I assume that's what happens. And then we roll our die for the scout. Basically he wants to go to the spring, so he needs a 2 or 3 to get there. That wasn't great. So he moves to the monument, and he's got to draw how many cards he wants to draw. And that's a 5. Draw 4 cards, discard 2. So he has to draw from the Harbinger space. Okay, let's see what we got here. Lots of enemies. Horseman of Disease. Strength Craft 9. Vengeful Ghosts. Okay, I think they are not too bad. Hell on Earth. All characters roll a die. Each character with the lowest result becomes evil. Then place the Hell Pit's terrain card on the space of one of the characters with the lowest result. That's not so terribly bad. And the Horseman of Death. He's very strong. So, hard to tell. I think I'm gonna choose these two, the Vengeful Ghosts and Hell on Earth. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we got to move the Harbinger in this space now. The corruption of hell has spread throughout the land, so everybody has to roll a die. The scout, that's a 3. The elementalist with a 1, bad for him, and the last lady. Okay, so we got place the Hell Pit's terrain card on the space of one of the characters with the lowest result. And that's pretty bad because that means the Warlock's Cave is gone. And that means that he wanted to get this this reward for his quest. But if the cave is gone, I'm pretty sure it's no longer possible to gain that reward. So let's see, we need the Hell Pits. So here we go. Draw 2 Harbinger cards. Draw 2 cards even if there are already any cards in this space. So there we are. This card goes away and it becomes night. Then we gotta fight this sucker here, Vengeful Ghosts. They now have a craft of 4. Their death wails will never cease. While you have this card as a trophy, reduce the value of each of your trophies by 1. That's not good, but yeah, let's do it anyway. Okay, that's not enough, so we're gonna lose that battle. They stay here, and we lose a life point. And then it's the Elementalist, and we're going to draw again here from this cup. And that's a 2. So he could move here to the Vapor Dragon, which is a pretty bad idea. Or he could move here to the Chasm, which is also a bad idea. But to be honest, I think that the Vapor Dragon is even worse. So I guess I'm going to choose the Chasm instead and roll a die there to hope that it's not too bad. Now that's a 5. That might be alright. But roll 1 die for yourself and 1 for each of your followers. And a 1 or 2 is rolled for yourself, lose 1 life. Okay, so I'm safe. What about my followers? I don't have any. So that's okay. And then we got a roll for her. She's kind of delayed there in the Dark Tower. So she needs a 4, 5, or 6 to move on. And she's got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Canyon. She might want to move in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Madcap. Hard to tell. I think she moves here, yeah. And then rolls. It's not so bad. I don't know. Hard to tell. I think she stays in the Darkland a little longer. And rolls there. And I forgot to draw another one of these. Okay, so Varthrax is the Dragon King. And we gotta place a marker here. And now we gotta roll here Madcap. That's a 4, so she becomes neutral. She was good, now she's neutral. And shit, there we are. Okay. And we see the Scout again. And he's got a 1, which is pretty good, because now he can move to the spring, roll a die. So he wants a 2 to 6, and he has that. You may throw your gold into the spring, a maximum 3 gold. For each gold, you may either take a fate, a life, a craft, or a strength. And now that is absolutely fantastic. So he throws, of course, 3 gold in the spring. And that allows him now to gain. Yeah, now the question is, where do we want to go? We could we could use our craft, or we could improve our craft. But we also could improve our strength. It's hard to tell which is better. We have the Great Axe, but on the other hand, we are already pretty strong with the Bracelets of Might. So maybe it's even a better idea to go for craft. Yeah, I think I want to do that. So I have now a craft of 7, and that's quite a bit. So I try to go there somehow a second time, and then I could have a craft of 10, and then I'm definitely prepared to enter the Dragon's Tower. I mean, it's still not easy, but at least I can try it then. So let's see, we have then the Elementalist. And that is a 3. So he might move here. And, well, I think he simply draws a card there. Wait a minute. If he wants to encounter the space, he cannot draw a card because there's the Altar of Greed already. But, yeah, I think he's fine. So, and the Vampire Hunter with a 2. The Lowland, draw 3 cards. That's pretty risky. She definitely wants to go to the Gold Pit, and then she might try the same as the Scout did, throw some gold into the spring, but she got to roll good here. Oh shit, that sucked. Lose 1 gold, well that's not possible, so no consequences here. Again the Scout. And this thing goes right here. A5. Now he's got to move in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He moves to the Dark Tower and rolls 2 dice there. So let's see. That's a 6. I guess that's okay. Lose 1 fate. Yeah, that's not too bad. And let's see. The Elementalist with a 6 brings him to the desert. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't want to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the woods. That's better. Now we could try to encounter this, but I think I prefer to encounter a normal adventure card here. And we have a place. Reliquary. Draw 4 quest rewards and place them on this card when revealed. Once per visit, you may discard one of your talismans to gain a reward of your choice from this card. Yeah, okay, that's not great. I mean, if you would gain a talisman for some reason, it could be actually useful because you don't need the talismans in this variant. So in the end, it's not such a bad card actually. I gotta shuffle these. Okay, so we got the auspice here that says, okay, you can discard this card after you draw an adventure card to draw an additional adventure card, and then choose one of the adventure cards. I think that's not that great actually. Luck of the Dead. Keep this card, place 4 fate on it, and then you can simply use these fate instead of your own. Ancient Names. Keep this card. Each spirit has one spell. So that's kind of cool. 4 spells that you can use. And we have the prolific pockets. Keep this card. If you do not have any gold at the start of your turn, you may gain a gold. That's definitely also a good one. Okay, so the Vampire Hunter. This goes here. She's got a 4. That would force her to draw 3 cards. And because the Harbinger is still here, it's not that great. What is that? Face a charge. You are put on trial. Either pay 2 gold or roll 2 dice to determine the court decision. Well, that can kill you. But it's pretty unlikely. So there is a way to gain gold. I think I want to try that. If I die, it sucks though. Yeah, but I need... Only a 2 will kill me, so that's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure about that. So I think I'm going to take that risk. And yeah, there's nothing happening, I guess. Innocent. Your fair compensation is 1 gold. Okay, that's nice. So, and the scout again. Oops, that's a 4. 2, 3, 4. So that would bring him right away to the spring. And that's perfect. Yeah, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5. Remember, he's allowed to move an additional space. So he can now throw 3 more bucks. No, first he got to roll, and he needs a 2 or higher, which he doesn't have. So he's willing to pay. Yeah, he's willing to pay this, but he gives away one of his Dark Fate. So that's not going to happen. He's not allowed to reroll then. And yeah, he's got to try the same thing again. Okay, so that means now that it's the Elementalist. And a 5, which will bring him either here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think he goes here and draws 3 adventure cards. Okay, we got here a Wraith, a Direwolf, and a Homunculus. Okay, we got to start with the Direwolf. He's not too strong. If you are defeated, in addition to losing 1 life, you become a lycanthrope. Okay, so he's got a strength of 2. That's a strength of 3 because of the nighttime. I got 2. I can... here I see. Now that's a problem. I can only use this once. I cannot flip this thing twice. So I think I want to take that risk, keep my craft of 5, and try to kill him with a strength of 2. That's not going to be easy though. That's a pretty big risk actually, because I might no. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, I'll try it. Maybe I'm lucky, maybe not. We'll see. And I'm not lucky. Shit. Okay, so first of all, I lose a life point, which sucks. Well, I could use one of my fate, so this guy will spend a fate to bring me in some trouble. And yeah, now I become a lycanthrope. So what does that mean? Well, here we are. You gain the following abilities during the night. Add 2 to your attack score during battle and psychic combat. Whenever you land on a space with another character, except in the inner region, you must attack him instead of encountering the space. Whenever you defeat another character in battle or psychic combat, the defeated character must draw 1 die on the werewolf's chart instead of you claiming your normal reward. Okay. So, that's weird. But okay. Problem is, I lose 1 health, so I'm down to 1 health now, and I'm neutral. I gotta move down here and find a way to heal somewhere. The problem is I don't have any money left, so I'm in a pretty critical condition here. The vampire huntress. Okay, a new dragon lord, Ghidorahs. And she moves 2 spaces. The planes. Okay, I think she encounters the scale and draws a card here. Now that would be a fire drake. That's pretty tough. And she can draw another one because of the dragon lore. So that's definitely something she wants to do. Fireland's Envoy. Whenever you encounter a dragon scale, you may draw a dragon card from any deck instead of matching the dragon scale on your space. Now that is really cool. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. So, and it's the scout again. And that is a 3. So, where is the guy here? 1, 2, 3. Sacred Place. That's not bad. 3. Oh, yeah, that's definitely better. So he moves here and rolls a die. And that's a 5. Gain a gold. Nice. Okay, and then it's the Elementalist. A 3. 1, 2, 3. The cracks, that's not that great. One, 2, 3. The graveyard. Well, if you're neutral, yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. So basically, he could replenish fate there if he had money, which he doesn't have, but nothing bad happens. Well, he could also stay in the 1, 2, 3. That sucks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think he's fine there. Okay. And the Vampire Hunter with a red token. So we got another Dragon King here. And we're going to place that here. And that is a 1, so yeah, hard to tell. I think she moves here and encounters this space. So that's a Gilded Dragon. That's pretty tough. I think I want another one. Crown of Domination. Okay, you may enslave one dragon you encounter instead of attacking it in psychic combat. You may discard the crown and the enslaved dragon to add its craft to yours until the end of the turn. That's not bad. So, it's a magic object. So here's the problem. We already have now 4 objects. I don't know. I think I prefer the stuff that I already have. Yeah, and I'm gonna throw away the Crown of Domination. It's sad, but yeah, let's ditch it. And then I gotta encounter here the Stranger, the Sphinx, but she's not bad. Gotta roll a number between 1 and 6. Well, let's say 6. If I roll a 6, I gain a few lives. And I don't, but nothing. There is no bad consequence here then. Okay, cool. Okay, back from work and ready for a few more rounds of Talisman. We continue with the Scout. And a green token. And yeah, we want to hit the spring here. So let's hope for something good. 2 or 3. Ah, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The step, draw a card. Yeah, I think I want to move here. So I got to draw from the Harbinger deck. And that says Revelations. The heavens open before you, revealing what is yet to come. Look at the top 4 cards of the Harbinger deck and place them on top of any adventure deck in any order. Then discard this card. So I guess, although I'm not sure, any adventure deck. It seems to me I can also place them on the Harbinger deck itself, but that's hard to tell. But I'm gonna play it like that. So let's see what we got here. Now that's the Stones of Time. And they allow you to remove or to bring back the last discarded omen onto the pile of the omens. That's helpful. That will buy us some time. Anathema Priest. That's not too bad. Allows it, yeah, some good, some bad things happening here. The 4th sign, well, that's bad. Okay, now that's something we absolutely don't want. And an Infernal Corruptor. Looks like a Space Marine. Okay. So. Let's see. I think I want to place this sucker in the Highlands. And it says any adventure deck. So it only means the adventure cards, the basic adventure cards. It would not make too much sense, right? Then I'm going to place this guy there too. Yeah, I think I place this one here too. And then I'm going to place this one, the Stones of Time, on the basic adventure deck. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense for me. And yeah, this is it then. Ah, no, not quite yet. It's daytime now because we had an event. And this sucker moves actually here. Okay, new Dragon King. And because it's the Elementalist, the marker is placed up there. No, that's wrong. Here, of course. And that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be the forest, which is a pretty bad idea. Or the chapel, which is a good idea, because there I can encounter the red dragon scale. That's a dragon scale shirt. You're not affected by a dragon's breath attack. That's very good. If you are defeated in battle or psychic combat, you may discard one of your dragon scales. If you choose to do so, the attack is considered a standoff instead. That's pretty good. So I might place that here. And this is it. The Vampire Hunter, a 4. 2, 3, 4. The Swamp Dragon, with a craft of 7. Now let's see. What do we have here? We have a craft of 4. It has only a craft of 6. We have these 2, which add 1. Or 2 actually. So it would be also a craft of 6. And we can add 1 to our attack roll. So overall it would be a craft of 7. It's tempting to do this. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want to risk that. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I know that's not so easy because of this. No, it's okay. Yeah, I think I want to try that. So before you engage the dragon in psychic combat, it makes a breath attack. Roll a die. If the result is equal to or higher than your strength, you must move 1 space next turn instead. Okay. So we got a strength of 3. Okay, so we're only allowed to move 1 space, and then we're gonna fight this guy. And we gotta be a little lucky. Let's see. Guess that's a standoff. That's a shame. Shit. Well, okay, I guess it's a standoff. So we got a -1 here. Makes it a 6. I got a 6, 2. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, exactly. +1. So it's a standoff. Okay, I think I can live with that. It's not great, but I don't want to risk to roll worse. And there's a good chance that it might happen. Okay, so, and now we can, yeah, you draw another scale for the scout. So the scout has to face the dragon rage, which sucks. Discard one of your spells. If you do not have any spells, lose 1 life instead. Anything we can do about it? Doesn't seem so. No, I guess I have to lose a life. That's not good. Okay. And then I can move, and I want a 1 or a 2. And yeah, I got that. Pretty awesome. So I end up here at the spring again, and I'm going to roll again, and I want a 2 or higher. And yeah, I got that. Okay, that's great. Now I can spend again $3. I want to heal 1 life because I'm down to 3. That's not so great. To 2. So I want to heal a life. And in addition, I'm going to buy myself 2 more craft points. Okay. So I get a craft of 9 now, which is pretty good. That should allow me to kill at least most of the dragons that I have to face, and I think I'm now ready to enter the dragon's tower, although it's still not an easy way to go. So, and then it's the elementalist, and we gotta draw another marker. And by the way, after now, these sleep tokens, because my tokens went now back into the cup, it makes sense to replace these sleep scales with these sleep tokens, because then they can actually be drawn again. Yeah, okay. So we got a green marker here. And that means, because there were already, I'm going to place one here. Okay, so that's a 2. And that allows us to encounter this space here. Also the dragon scale. Rain of Fire, that's an event. Clockwise starting with yourself, all characters take 1 dragon scale from a draconic lord of his choice and place it on his space following the normal rules. Until all dragon scales on each draconic lord has been placed on the board, then discard this card. Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, so basically we have only this one. Yeah. And he starts, so that means he can place a marker here, for example, and then yeah, that's it becomes nighttime, and that's pretty much it then. Oh, and of course this guy moves now here, and that is a 1 for her, and she can only move 1 space anyway because of the swamp dragon. So she moves here. The cool part is now she can roll here in the gold pit, so she might be able to get some money there. Ah shit, she loses 1 gold. That was bad luck. She could make a reroll here, and I think that's something she wants to do. That's better. Okay, roll 1 die and gain that much gold. And if she gains a lot of gold, she might also move to the spring and improve her skills there a bit. Oh, that's 4 gold. That's quite a bit. Okay. So, and then it's the scout again. Okay. That's a 6. Now that's enough to move to the barrow. And stop here and enter. Inside the barrel, roll 1 die and move directly 2. Now let's see where we end up. Ah, that sucks. That's the sacred place. That's right here. Now we might want to re-roll this. And I think I want to do that. I want to roll something better here. That's also not great. It's the tavern. But okay, I'm going to accept that now. Little unlucky here. But fine. Okay. So, next is then the Elementalist. A sleep token. Let's see. We need a dragon somewhere in the outer region, or, well, it could be anywhere, I guess. What about this guys here? Yeah, there's... shit. That's a cultist. So I guess we're going to place this guy here, huh? And let's do it like this. Okay, then we'll see his movement roll, and that's a 6. So that would be either here at the graveyard, and he's neutral, so he could move there without too much damage, or St. George. Well, that might be interesting. Yeah, I think he might move here to St. George. You may move St. George to any space with a dragon card. You must then choose 1 dragon card on that space and discard it. So we might say, okay, we are discarding the Radiant Dragon here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Okay, so this guy goes away, and still have a marker here. Okay, so the Vampire Hunter here in the gold pit. That's a 4. 3 cards, 4 cards. That's pretty risky. On the other hand, I think I'm gonna, no. Yeah, it's true, the Harbinger is no longer here. So I think I'm gonna actually take that risk. Let's see, we got, yep, okay. Oh, holy moly. Okay, look at that. We got a spring. You are immediately teleported to the spring. Without rolling the die, you may throw your gold into the spring, maximum 3 gold. For each gold, you may either take 1 fate, 1 life, 1 craft, or 1 strength. Now, this is just fantastic. Absolutely great. So we can move here, throw in 3 gold, and I'm not sure if this mechanic or if this combination with the gold pit and the spring is not a little overpowered. Maybe you should come up with a restriction there, like you can only move once per game to the gold pit or to the spring or something like that, because, you know, I mean, once you make it to the Darkland, this is definitely a very, very powerful way to increase your skills. And let's see what we want. I think I want to improve my craft up to 7. I might also say, okay, let's say, hard to tell. No, I think I want to improve my craft up to 6 and my strength up to 4. Okay. And then it's the scout again, and this is going to be my last turn for today, I guess. And yeah, he's there in the tavern. So basically what we want to do is we want to get into the middle region. We can make our way here through the desert without any problems, and then try to get to the portal of power. But first we got to draw one of these tokens, and yeah, that's a yellow token. And that is a 5, that's pretty good. So I don't want to end up in the barrens here, so otherwise I could have added 1. But I can move here to the fields. I don't exactly want to draw a Harbinger card. So I could draw a dragon. I have to, because it's the Dragon King. So I have to draw a dragon card here. It's a Dragon Charm. When you have just completed your move, you may move 1 dragon scale in the same region to your space. You may only do this once per round. You may discard 1 of your dragon scales to evade any dragons until the end of the turn. That's pretty cool, but the problem is we don't have any dragon scales. It's kind of weird, but although we are that strong, yeah, we got that strong by gaining gold and throwing the gold away again, but not by training or something. So therefore, well, I think I'm happy with the result at the moment. Okay, the Elementalist. Got another sleeping scale. Where does he want to place that? Hard to tell. Wow. I don't know. Maybe here on the Wraith. There is no dragon left on the board, I think, so I can also place it now on any other creature. And then let's see, we got a 6, which is nice. Could move into the ruins. There's a City of Shadows, and that's not so great during... Oh no, it's nighttime. So I might consider moving there. Yeah, I think I'll go there. Why not? Got to draw... Well, I got to draw another Harbinger card there, which is a little risky. Still, I think I want to do that. Otherwise, I have to move here where the Harbinger stands. I had to roll on his... chart, which is not much better. So I think I want to do that. And yeah, I got to draw a card now. I draw the wrong card now. This game can actually be over right away. Oh no, shit. Oh boy, the seventh sign. Thunder and lightning shall shatter the mountains and reduce cities to rubble. Each character places one random terrain card on his space, then discard the top omen along with this card. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's actually it. Shit. Now that I'm starting to get here, oh man, that's a shame. Okay, let's see. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think the game is over now. Maybe it is just over after this card, but I don't think so. When the seventh seal was broken, Armageddon, when the seventh seal was broken, the sky rolled up like a scroll and stars fell from the heavens. The end was now upon the world and none would escape. Whenever a character is instructed to draw adventure cards, he must draw Harbinger cards instead. Okay, so it seems like I'm still alive, but that brings up a lot of new questions. Oh man. Okay, I'm not sure about the following, but I'm going to play it that way. So I think if the question is, do you have to draw dragon cards if you encounter dragon scales, or do you have to draw, or if you encounter spaces in the Dragon Tower, or do you have to draw Harbinger cards if you encounter a space in the Dragon Tower? I say I have to draw dragon cards. It makes simply more sense to me. So I will only draw Harbinger cards if I have to draw the standard adventure cards or any cards, any standard cards from the expansion, let's say the Darkland or the dungeon or something. So in here, I'm not going to draw these, the Harbinger cards, and also not when encountering a dragon scale. So there might be still a chance for me to actually survive this. What we got to do is wait a second. Adventure cards. Ah, yeah, that was exactly, I remember now. Here was the seventh sign that actually said that everybody has to draw a random a random terrain card on his place. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so following my rule, I had to destroy the City of Shadows and a forest now showed up here in the ruins. The fields are replaced by a chapel. Okay, that's kind of fun. And the spring, and that sucks for the vampire hunter. The spring is now replaced by a crater. Yeah, that's pretty bad, because that means that there's no way for her to gain more, to improve her skills anymore. Yeah, well, if she rolls a 6, it says strange energies, gain 1 strength or craft. But anyway, so she's here. That kind of fits in the area. And there we have the crater now. Okay. So then the final movement goes to her. And that's a red token. So we have a new Dragon King. And then she can move 3 spaces. That would be a secret place. Or she could also take the witch cat. What this says, lose a follower. You must leave one of your followers in the Wadi. If there are any followers already here, you may take one of them with you. Well, Nah. Nah, I don't think she wants to give away one of her followers, so she moves to the sacred place. Heal and roll a die. I'm not sure if I healed the last time I went there. Probably not. So that's definitely not bad. So yeah, she can heal. And then roll. And that's a 2. Become neutral. Okay, she already is neutral. Oh no, that's bullshit. Heal up to 2 lives. What? At the cost of 1 gold each. Well, then it doesn't make a lot of sense. She's not allowed to heal. She has to pay for that. Which she might do. I don't know. No, I don't think she will. So she simply... no effect here. And that's then the end of that video. I'm going to load this up. And it's going to be very, very interesting. I mean, there still is a little chance, although I don't think this is looking good, but there is a little chance for the scout to make it at least to the tower. We can see how this works. But I think he won't have enough time to really challenge the Dragon King. But you'll never know. Okay, hope to see you in the next video or on lonesomegamer.com. Bye.